Hi, I'm Bob Harris for Concrete Network. Let's review some decorative polished concrete options. One of the features when using polished concrete surfaces is you have the ability to customize and personalize the floor with many decorative options. It can be as simplistic as a dyed logo in the front entrance of a business establishing the brand. With the use of stains and dyes, there is a multitude of color variations, and with some creativity, interesting effects can be achieved. If you have the ability to place and finish the concrete or a cement-based overlay, broadcasting exotic aggregates and decorative colored glass can bring interest to the floor. Sometimes, using the pre-existing blemishes like these cracks in the concrete, you can use them to your advantage to create interest and make it appear as large slabs of stone. It can be as subtle as just a very light dye wash to create a utilitarian look as well. With the use of acid stains and some basic saw cuts, this exposed aggregate surface has the look and feel of an old-world terrazzo floor. Oftentimes, clients love the idea of including their signature trademark into their floor. A permanent way of creating this effect is with the use of a template that has a predetermined graphic cut into it and is adhered to the floor. Once the stencil is stuck to the floor, a shot blast machine is used to remove a layer of surface paste, exposing the aggregates in the concrete, and then, when the stencil is still down, a colored dye can be sprayed into the recessed area for color. Once the color is dry, the recessed void will then be filled flush with a clear resin. A basic application of dye, like in this retail environment, can really bring warmth to the surrounding decor. Here is a much larger scale example of blasting into a polished concrete surface. Keep in mind, when you abrade the surface, you are taking away the polished surface and opening up the pores of the concrete, which means it needs to be sealed like you see on this project. Decorative score cuts and the use of colored dyes can help bring your polished concrete floor to the next level. There is a wide variety of tools that are used for creating decorative score cuts. It is very important that you capture all of the airborne dust particulate when working inside. When using a solvent-based dye, it is best to carefully mask off areas and spray apply the dye to avoid brush strokes. Decorative score cuts can help bring your polished floors over the top. Oftentimes, one of the challenges with polished concrete is addressing the edges. One way to address the edges is with the use of different mediums, such as a thin microtopping applied with a stencil, creating this chain-like pattern. Simple shading and shadowing techniques can give the illusion of depth and dimension, and you can really make a bold statement like the medallions in this lobby entrance. Having the ability to customize the client's floor, like this river running around the entire length of this grocery store, makes polished concrete an obvious choice since many of the effects cannot be achieved with other materials.